Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kenny. Folks, it's a little bit chilly in here, but not that bad. It's about 40 degrees outside. I'm inside my workshop. And my topic today is standing in front of me again. Now, I showed you in a few videos back, about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, I showed you how to make stove. And many of you liked the video. Now, I told you I was going to put it in my workshop and I'm going to be as good as my word. I've already started installing it. I showed you how to build it, now I'm going to show you how to install it. Now, this is installed in this room here. It's fairly big. And it's not got a spec, if you will, of insulation in it. So it's completely made from metal. Metal on the top, metal on the sides. And it's got a dirt floor. Really, it's gravel. But now I've got this thing already installed on top of two 4-inch concrete blocks. And I've got that block dug down in the ground just a little, as you can probably see right here where I'm pointing. Just to make sure that the block is not going to move and that the stove will be stationary on top of it and solid. So I've got that taken care of, and I've got my first pipe up here. My first pipe is installed. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to mark this right there, and I'm going to shoot it out the back of the wall. So it's relatively easy, very, very quick, and let me tell you, I can use the heat in this building because this thing is 26 feet long and it's 18 feet wide. A lot of space to heat, but I believe this heater that I built from a propane tank, yes, a propane tank, it will do the job. So you hang around, and I'm going to get my pencil and my tape measure, and we're going to mark the hole, and we're going to start the fire. All right, now, folks, I've got my pencil, and remember, I've got the first pipe installed, okay? Now I'm going to put this up here, like so. I'm going to put it exactly where I want to mark the hole. So I'm going to take this. Now, I grabbed that, and it looked familiar to me. You might be able to see that. That's not exactly what I wanted to mark it with. It's, I think that's my wife's tube of lipstick that I used a year or two ago, and it's nice and juicy and cold, so I'm going to use it anyway, okay? Pink is not my color, but I'll use it, okay? Just do this. Go around that like that. Okay. Now, let's go all the way around it while it's solid. We've got to make a round hole here. That stuff was kind of sticky and it maybe froze up. Well, let's get this spot right here. All right, that's good. Now let's take it off. Incidentally, these are not new pipes. They're got a little bit of age on them, but it don't hurt them. They're still solid, and as long as they're solid, I'm happy. Not a problem. Now let's cut this hole out right quick like. And I'm going to cut this out to make sure. I've got my glasses on, so don't you ever attempt to do this without glasses, because you're cutting through some real rough, nasty metal. Always remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay. lay that over there. I think we've got it. Might need just a little bit of maneuvering. Oh yeah, I missed a spot, I believe. Let me do that again, okay? If at first you don't succeed, try again. All right. All I want that to do is I can put me a little sleeve on it. Okay, not exactly as round as I want it to be, but let's see if it'll go for it. I want it to fit tight, so let me take my hammer and do a little bit of adjusting, like this. I believe that will or should fit. Yes. It does. Now okay. I think it's going through, but I'll have to, there we are. I'll have to put another, in fact, I think that right there will work on the outside. All right, we've got our hole run through and cut. And listen, folks, I'm not a professional stove installator, okay? But I know how to get the job done. And now I'm going to go outside. As you can see, it looks good. I'm going to go outside and put my little elbow on the outside part. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to build a big old roasting fire, okay? Now, folks, I'm splitting a little bit of firewood here. You gotta have dry wood to get a fire started. All right, now folks, you can see the flame. I've got that stove installed. Now let me say to you folks, I've got this stove about maybe about a foot away from the wall. And I have that close to it because this is a metal wall. It's metal. And it's a great heat barrier. Now, if this had siding inside of it, and since this complete metal part is exposed, there's no fire hazard. Now, you wouldn't install this in your house unless you put it about 3.5 feet away from the wall, maybe even more. Some states they vary with codes like that. But this is perfectly fine. Seeing it's outside, it's a dirt floor, and it's a metal wall. There's no problem with having any threat of fire with that. But you can see how it's heating up. I have got a good, nice fire inside of it. Now I took this pipe up here. Let me show you. Up here, I ran it outside and there's a pipe shooting up. Now I've got to put me a little bonnet on that, a little cover to keep it from getting wet. The moisture and the rain and everything. Put me a little hood on it. So that's what I've got to do. But I built this stove, and I'm going to tell you something. Saved a ton of money. You can do it too. It's so easily installed. You saw how I done it in just a very short time. I paid $3 for the parts to hinges to put on it, and I think that's pretty good. That's very cool in my opinion. So thanks for watching. Listen, if you like this, don't you forget, give us a thumbs up. Would you do that for us? Go ahead and ring that bell, subscribe to the channel, and thanks again for watching, and you have a blessed day.